It was a crisp autumn morning in New York City. The sun rose over Manhattan, casting a golden glow on the towering skyscrapers. In the heart of the city, inside a lavish penthouse at Trump Tower, Donald Trump sat at his desk, sipping a Diet Coke. The walls were adorned with framed magazine covers, awards, and photos of his most iconic moments. But today, something felt different. Trump leaned back in his leather chair, staring at a map of the United States spread across his desk. Red and blue markers were scattered across it, remnants of a late-night brainstorming session. His phone buzzed incessantly, tweets, news alerts, and messages from allies. The midterm elections were just around the corner, and the political landscape was more divided than ever. Suddenly, a knock on the door interrupted his thoughts. In walked his trusted advisor, a sharp-witted woman named Sarah. "Mr. Trump," she said, "we have a problem. The polls aren't looking good. People are tired of the same old rhetoric. They want something new, something bold." Trump raised an eyebrow. "Bold? I'll give them bold." He stood up, pacing the room. "You know, Sarah, I've always been a disruptor. From real estate to reality TV to the Oval Office, I've never played by the rules. Maybe it's time to shake things up again." Sarah smirked. "What do you have in mind?" Trump's eyes gleamed with mischief. "A road trip, a real one. No private jets, no Secret Service motorcades. Just me, the open road, and the American people. I'll visit towns and cities I've never been to. I'll listen to their stories, their struggles, their dreams. And I'll show them that I'm still the guy who can get things done." Sarah hesitated. "That's risky, but it might just work." The next morning, Trump traded his signature suit for a leather jacket and jeans. He climbed into a custom-made RV emblazoned with the words "Trump, the comeback tour." The media went wild. Critics called it a publicity stunt, while supporters hailed it as a bold move. His first stop was a small town in Ohio, where factory closures had left the community struggling. Trump walked into a local diner, ordered a cheeseburger, and sat down with a group of workers. They were skeptical at first, but as he listened to their stories and shared his vision for revitalizing American manufacturing, they began to warm up to him. Next, he visited a farm in Iowa, where he rolled up his sleeves and helped harvest corn. The farmers laughed as he joked about his famous cover tweet, but they appreciated his willingness to get his hands dirty. He promised to fight for fair trade deals and support rural communities. As the days turned into weeks, Trump's road trip became a sensation. Social media was flooded with photos and videos of him dancing at a country music festival in Texas, playing chess with seniors in Florida, and even joining a high school debate team in Colorado. His unfiltered, down-to-earth approach resonated with people from all walks of life. One evening, as the RV rolled into a small town in Michigan, Trump noticed a crowd gathered in the town square. They were holding candles and singing. Curious, he stepped out and asked what was going on. A young woman named Emily approached him. "We're here to honor my brother, a soldier who died serving our country. But we're also here to remind everyone that unity is possible, even in these divided times." Trump was silent for a moment. Then he took a candle and joined the crowd. "Emily," he said, "your brother was a hero. And you're right. This country needs to come together. That's why I'm here. Not as a politician, but as an American who cares." The moment was captured on camera and went viral. For the first time in years, people saw a different side of Donald Trump, one that was humble, empathetic, and determined to bridge the divide. By the time Trump returned to New York, his approval ratings had skyrocketed. His road trip had reignited the passion of his base and won over undecided voters. On election day, the results were clear. His party had secured a historic victory. Standing on the balcony of Trump Tower, surrounded by cheering supporters, Trump raised a glass of Diet Coke. "This," he said, "is the art of the comeback. But it's not about me. It's about all of us, Americans coming together to make this country greater than ever before." The crowd erupted in applause. And as fireworks lit up the night sky, Trump smiled, knowing that his journey was far from over.